Hi, welcome back to Riding the Wave of Good Fortune. I'm Paula. I'm here with Karen, and once again, we get to talk a little bit of celebrity gossip. I don't know. I don't know a lot about this story, but a little bit of Twitter. I see it here and there, and I follow Chrissy Teigen. And I saw that she had a post with an apology, and I had no idea what was going on. But the gist of what I see is that some posts or tweets that she posted probably 10 to 15 years ago have surfaced that were less than kind, that were actually pretty brutal. And I saw some of them, and I was appalled. But I started to think, what can we learn from this? The people who are in the celebrity gossip are just a perfect opportunity for us to look and see, what is it about being human that I can learn with what's going on here? And I asked Karen this morning, would you want people to see and know some of the things you did 10 or 15 years ago?
Well, it made me think back. I had to count back on my fingers how old I was 15 years ago and what I was up to and what I was putting out there energetically. Because it's like, okay, when you tweet something, okay, now you have a public record for eternity. But even little things, even like your energy, like how you walked into the store and like whether you were, dismissing people and just kind of rude. Or, busy and couldn't be bothered. Or, it's like that's also kind of leaves a signature. And so anyway, it made me think about where I was 15 years ago, and I don't know, I couldn't really put my finger on anything that I was cringeworthy.
So, yeah.
that I might have done. So tell me about you 15 years ago, Paula. You were pretty lively 15
years ago. I was just really finding my feet. I was finding my voice, if you will. And I had graduated, or I was in business school, and I'd come out, and I would say there's definitely a distinct shift between me now, which I'm very happy and proud of that evolution and what I've learned, and me then. But at that time, I was very proud of myself as well. But I was a bit of a, beat my chest and look what I'm doing, really trying to prove myself in the oil and gas industry, and so sort of very masculine. And I look back, and I'm really, really glad that some of the emails I sent and some of the things I said to people are not public record. But I believe that every day I got up and I did my best. I know that I was still on my journey then, and I was spiritual, and I was looking for growth. But there's been a shift since then, and so I think that for me, what's really come out of this is an awareness to be generous with people where they are right here, right now. Because
I love the line. I think it was George W. Bush who said it. When I was young and stupid, I was young and stupid. And we were all young and stupid, right? And but sometimes we look, especially at people when they're kind of on their high horse, or they're not quite young, but they're coming into their manhood or womanhood, and they're a little bit full of themselves, or they have the world by the tail, however you want to describe it. And that's when we love to pull them down, because they are inflated. There is that, what is the word from reality transurfing?
Over-potentialized.
Over-potentialization.
Yes.
There, that's the one. And it is an inflation. When someone is inflated and they're just spouting off, or they're pontificating or something, there is like this little feeling of like, I want to see them fall on their face.
Yeah.
Because that is just, there's a balancing that happens naturally. But kind of like I've always said, like, let life be the neutralizer. Let life, don't trust. Not like I hope they get what's coming to them, not like that so much, but like, no, I can just be patient, and I don't need to be the one who, pops their bubble or whatever, because I know every bubble gets popped. That's just like.
Yes. And I've learned and I've seen that we sort of choose the lessons we want to learn, right? When it's time. I have people in my life that I see are so confident, but in their confidence, they're sort of looking down on other people who haven't figured it out, right? And I've been there, and I can recognize myself, and like you said, there's a temptation just to say, just you watch, the shoe's gonna drop, but I don't want that for them. I don't want that. I would be really pleased for them to be right about how good and easy life is and how quickly and early they figured it out. I wish that for them with my truest heart. And I wish them growth. You know, I wouldn't be who I am right now had I not been given some lessons to learn along the way. And I'm very happy about that. So
yeah, and there's like, actually when you have a little bit of hindsight, distance, time, you know, those kicks in the ass that you didn't see coming, that really flatten you, that like level you, and you get humble pie, that is such a wonderful thing. I mean,
it's a gift.
It's a gift. And Paula and I both been through healing journeys, and it's like, I did not realize the gratitude that I would have after being hospitalized and, you know, having to like work my way back, intentionally work my way back from 83 pounds to like now very buff, healthy, you know, physical body, you know, like I actually have like meat on my bones again. But it's like, wow, it's not until that you really, you know, are flattened sometimes that you then value what you have, and also you have humility. Like you don't judge other people for where they are in the moment, you know, whatever they're struggling with, you actually feel like a heart connection, like, yeah, I've been there, I know what it's like to be sick.
Allow them that space to be where they are. And that's twofold, you know, back to kind of our celebrity story. Allow people the opportunity to be where they are. I'm going to say that one more time. Allow people to be where they are. Recognizing that where they are right now is a giant leap of maturity ahead of where they were 15 years ago. Give them that, all right? It's taken something. It's taken some lessons to gain that maturity, and they may not even still be there. I'm not going to speak to, you know, Miss Teigen or you know what we should expect from her. I'm going to say from my perspective, give me credit for the growth I've taken, because I'm really proud of it. I'm really proud of where I am, and I did my best back then, but I can see that there was such an opportunity for growth. I'm really proud, and I hope that you'll accept and judge me for right here, right now, in the present moment. And allow people growth. Allow them that next 15 years and the shift. Yeah.
I love that. That's a great way to end. Like, think about who you could be in 15 years. Not necessarily in 15 days, but in 15 years. Like, who do you want to be? What kind of person do you, like, what kind of presence do you want to have in 15 years? What do you want to bring to the table in 15 years? What could you give in 15 years? Like, from a very being place, not like, I'm going to give $10 million, but like from who you be, like who do you want to be in 15 years?
How can you grow? How do you want to grow in 15 years? What's the growth you want to take on? How beautiful is that going to be? And it's just like the thing I just said. Whatever you're thinking, it's just a fraction of what's possible. Just let it be. Enjoy. Ride the wave of good fortune.